Hello fellow captains and welcome to the channel. My name is Phoenix and today we are going to be going over the Science Miracle Worker Cruiser or the Daystrom class. Okay, quickly going over the stats. For bridge officers we have a Lieutenant Tactical / Miracle Worker. We have an Ensign Engineering, a Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker Station, a Lieutenant Commander Science Station, and a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station. For consoles, we have 4 Engineering, 3 Tactical, and 4 Science, plus 1 Universal. For weapons, we have 4 in the front, 4 in the aft, a base hull of 81,000, shield modifier of 1.15, impulse modifier of 0.16, inertia rating of 50, base turn rate of 6, and 4 device slots. Also, you get plus 10 to weapon and auxiliary power, and plus 5 to engine and shields power. You also get the innovation ship mechanic, starship mastery package, which I will go over in my loadout, and all 4 cruiser communications array, which are strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulation, weapon system efficiency, and attract fire. Okay, before I go in my loadout, going over the starship mastery. So at tier 1 you get absorber hull plating, which gives you plus 25 to physical and kinetic damage resistance rating. At tier 2 you get rapid repairs, regenerates 1,331 hull, 1.52% of your current max every 3 seconds in space. Twice this amount is regenerated out of combat. At tier 3 we have enhanced hull plating, which gives you plus 25 to energy damage resistance and radiation damage resistance ratings. You get armored hull, which increases your HP for 10% hull hit points. And finally, we have the photonic boarding party. So recharge time of boarding party reduced from 60 seconds to 40 seconds. Activating any rank of boarding party no longer launches shuttles and instead instantly applies the effect to the targeted foe. Alright, so for my weapons I have the gravimetric photon torpedo launcher, the particle emissions plasma torpedo launcher, the Dyson proton weapon, which gives me a 2-piece bonus item. So if we look here, for 2 pieces I get the Arsenal Synergy, plus 28.5% photon projectile weapon damage, plus 3% critical chance. Enables usage of beam fire at will with the experimental proton weapon. I also have a advanced fleet phaser beam array. For my deflector, I have a solenoid deflector. For my impulse engines, I have the prevailing intervented impulse engines. For my warp core, I have the temporal defense initiative or charged warp core. For shields, I have the Temporal Defense Initiative Regenerative Shield Array, which gives me a 2-piece bonus item, which is 25% all damage for damage over time and hazard effects. For my aft weapons, I have the Kinetic Cutting Beam, Omnidirectional Phaser Beam Array, and the Trilithium Enhanced Omnidirectional Phaser Beam Array, and another Advanced Fleet Phaser Beam Array. For my device slots, I have Temporal Negotiator, Red Matter Capacitor, Subspace Field Modulation, and a Shield Battery. For my Engineering console, I have Defensive Drone Guardians, Quantum Phase Converter, Protomatter Field Projector, Engineering is Conductive RCS Accelerator. For Science consoles, I have 3 Exotic Particle Focusers, and the Exotic Particle Field Exciter. And finally for Tactical, I have 3 Vulnerability Locators with the Phaser mod. The console, Universal console, is the Delayed Casualty Plating, which gives me plus 22 all damage resistance rating versus exotic damage, plus 1% bonus experience and specialization experience. When activated, delay and reduce incoming damage, and you get a weapon haste, so prevent all damage for 6 seconds. After 6 seconds, 25% of prevented damage applies as radiation damage to self over 12 seconds, and 30% firing cycle haste for energy weapons for 6 seconds. And there's also a 2-minute recharge. So here's my skills, mostly science with a little bit of tactical and engineering to help. For my personal space traits, I have Beam Barrage, Conservation of Energy, Fleet Coordinator, Particle Manipulator, Thrill Seeker, Astrophysicist, Beam Training, Kinetic Precision, and Photonic Capacitor. For my starship traits, I have the Photonic Boarding Party, Checkmate, Emitter Synergy, and Emergency Response Teams. For my space reputation, I have Advanced Engines. Apparently I'm having issues reading. Auxiliary Power Configuration Offense, Omega Kinetic Shearing, and Particle Generator Amplifier. For my active reputation, I have the Anti-Time Entanglement, Quantum Singularity Manipulation, Biomolecular Shield Generator, and Deploy Sensor Interference Platform. And finally, for bridge officers, for my Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker, I don't have a Miracle Worker token, so I can't. So I don't have any Miracle Worker abilities. I have Engineering Team 1, Directed Energy Modulation 1, Emergency Power Weapons 3, and Boarding Party 3. For my Ensign Engineering, I have Emergency Power to Shields 1. For my Lieutenant Commander Science, I have Science Team 1, Hazard Emitters 2, Subspace Vortex 3. For my Lieutenant Tactical, I have Torpedo Spread 1 and Fire at Will 2. Finally, for my Lieutenant Universal, I threw in a Science for Jam Targeting Sensors 1, Tachyon Beam 2, and Gravity Well 1. Oh, crap. Shouldn't have used the Gravity Well. That's my bad. I had stuff to reduce the amount of time for Gravity Well. Apparently not. Oh well. Live and learn. Going to use this and that, and then I'm going to use the rest. Oh crap! How did I end up here? Oh crap! Oh, you know what? It's that ability, that subspace vortex. That thing will get me close. That's right. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I'm okay. I don't really need to use that right now. Oh, crap. Come on, get out of there. You will be Borg. Don't fire on that. Don't fire on that. Ah, you're firing. Why are you firing? I didn't tell you to do that. Ah. The only way I could get across, I guess. Oh. Someone's got a lot of pets there, or hangar pets. You know what? We're gonna attack these guys. Oh crap. I'm gonna invoke that. Because I know what's gonna happen. Whee! Alright. Oh, come on. I know this guy's, he's got like tons of pets, but you know what? I'd rather take care of those guys so that we're not sitting there totally. I'm not gonna fire for a moment, so I really don't want to waste my gravity well. Ah, crap. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Alright, there we go. Whee! Yeah, should be able to take this down, no problem. It's only, yeah, 15% now. Yeah, that'll go down quick. Looks like we got a pie eater here too, which is nice. I mean, my gravity well really doesn't work well on this. Time entanglement. Deploy sensor. Interference platform. Get jumped right there. And there we go. Nice. That was pretty easy. And even though I'm not really familiar with flying science, did pretty well, I think. In conclusion, the Science Miracle Worker Cruiser, or the Daystrom class, is not a bad ship. Even though that this character is spec'd for exotic damage, and I'm used to flying science vessels, this character is pretty squishy, to be honest. And with this ship, I didn't feel squished. I even got in the fray of several Borg spheres, and I was fine. Wasn't really worried too much about you know, activating hull heals or shield heals. So it stands up on its own there. Another thing is the bridge officer layout is pretty decent. I do like that. The consoles are very well balanced with 4 engineering and 4 science and 3 tactical. That's pretty good. And then plus you get the universal. So those are bonuses right there. That universal console is a bonus to for sure. The Starship Mastery, I don't think it would. I really don't think that they would really work. Although it is nice that, you know, you don't have to wait for your shuttles to get to the enemy. It's already automatically applied, and it does reduce that cooldown. So if you do use boarding party quite often, that's probably something that you should look at for your Starship Mastery. So even though I'm not great at flying a science type build character, this ship was pretty decent. I didn't have any issues with the run, even though we did have a bit of a pie eater there. I still did fairly decent. So even though I'm not going to post up, but I did about 20k in just this ship, which isn't too bad. It is helpful. Obviously, I should probably be able to do better. But that being said, the Miracle Worker ship is pretty decent. I enjoy everything about it except for the mastery. That's the only thing I don't like about. And that is going to conclude today's video. And as always, I'd love to hear from you. Do you have this ship? If so, what do you think about it? Let me know your answers and any questions you have down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching. Live long and prosper. And I'll see you out there.